It's another episode of Junkwaxgenius, the channel on YouTube where a grown man opens old baseball cards and talks about it. Today, our two packs are at kind of the tail end of the Junkwax era, to be honest. I mean, I hope you're not here for just the really cheap junk, because not bad stuff here today. We've got Studio, one of the Leaf products from 1994, and Flair, like a super upscale thing that they started to make in 1993, high gloss, upscale production and packaging. Very fancy stuff. So neither are wax. If you need a refund of today's viewing, please file the appropriate paperwork with YouTube and we'll get back to you. And we'll begin with 1994 Studio. You know, I mentioned it's a Leaf/Donruss product. There are some insert cards here. Silver Series, Gold Series, Editor's Choice, more, others. So let's see what we can find. I do love the design of these. I do not love the use of the holographic foil to write the player's name. Kind of makes it hard to read, but we can survive because hopefully, we get a nice clue on the back, like Clayton, Royce Clayton. There you go. There's Jeff Kent and his mustache. Very good. Pat Mears. Deion Sanders. Nice. Sleeveless jersey hanging in his locker. That's cool. There's a Heritage Collection card. Javi Lopez, 1948 style. So one thing you can't necessarily tell by looking, very flat finish here. No gloss at all, as opposed to these cards that reflect the light very well. You're getting no reflection or minimal diffuse reflection here across the surface. Kind of a foil, but it's more of a copper color foil here. Javi Lopez, 1948, we're in the throwback. The Braves won the pennant in 48, and 6 years later moved to Milwaukee to become the Boston Braves. Or they moved to Milwaukee. So in 1948, they were the Boston Braves. There you go. Nice card. We'll put that one aside. There's Willie McGee, another red, John Smiley. I'll try to tilt these so you can read the holographic foil or see what the challenge is in reading it. It's hard. It's a challenge. And it's in script cursive. Dave Hollins. Who reads cursive these days? They don't even teach it in school. Scott Cooper. Maybe they do. I don't know. Felix Jose. Alan Trammell. Excellent. And John Jaha. All right. Well, we got Deion. We got Alan Trammell and this cool Javi Lopez Heritage Collection card. We'll put those aside as the winners from that pack. And Flair, we got to use a cutting tool for this because this plastic that it comes in is beyond tamper-proof. It is like intentionally open-proof. I can't get into it just with my fingies. So we use some scissors to slice this outside layer open. Outside layer, that must be all there is. Junkwaxgenius, you're saying, ha, no. So we've got the cardboard, and then inside the cardboard, even more plastic. That's right, these guys are tightly wrapped. Nothing's getting to these guys. Let's see what we've got here in our Flair pack. Nice thick cardstock, similar gloss to what we had out of Studio. Oh, there you go. Eric Pappas. So the foil here is gold, a little easier to read, still not super legible. John Olerud, David Hulse. Our backwards card here is Willie Blair. And some upside down guys here. We'll flip them all around so that we can see Rick Sutcliffe, Mike Pagliarulo, Mike Stanley, Howard Johnson, Delino DeShields, and we end with Eric Karros. There you go. So not any big stars to pull out of Flair, but always a pleasure to open these packs. The cards are nice and thick. The gloss is incredible. It feels excellent on the fingertips. I love the design. Well, I love parts of the design. I'm not crazy about the giant script letter for the first letter of the last name or for the first F in Flair. And honestly, I think some of these kind of look like Sears Portrait Studio pictures from the 70s. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Like the action shot and then the faded like picture in the corner. Kind of reminds me of like a Sears. Anyway, this is Junkwaxgenius, the channel on YouTube where we open packs. Sometimes we take a deep dive into what we find. Sometimes we just comment on mustaches in a way that borders on sarcastic. I'll be back tomorrow with 2 more packs. Please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll talk to you then. Thanks for watching Junkwaxgenius.